Hey guys, welcome back to Talk Story with me, Gavin Sugai, the podcast where we build communities together, one conversation at a time. I'm here with the Krystilez from 102.7, The Bomb.
Aloha. How you doing?
I'm doing very good. Yeah, it's a great day. It's a beautiful day outside. It's actually sunny.
I know, right? In the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know. I like the wind. I miss the wind.
Yes.
I love when it's windy, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Just me. I don't know.
Just go to the windward side. It's always windy.
Yeah, I know, but the windward side's so far from where I live.
Oh yeah.
I would move there too, but it's just I found a place. I'm staying in my place until I gotta move, and then I'll move.
Mm-hmm. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, exactly. What's the point? We're good.
I lived in windward side my whole life, so I guess.
No way.
I'm used to. Yeah, I lived in Kailua my whole life until
nice.
3 years ago, and then I moved to Kaneohe.
I used to be in Kaneohe Choke before because we had a record label there called Tiki Entertainment.
Okay.
Right on Kahuhipa Street. So we had this full-blown facility inside of a warehouse. It was we had everything. We had printing, we had recording studios, videography, photo, we had green rooms, and this was back in the early 2000s. So,
okay.
And then on top of all of that, we had a convenience store that sold plate lunches, and then we had a few other things that some people know. Some fun activities,
Some fun activities.
But yeah, I used to be down there Choke because a lot of my early recording career was there.
Okay.
Because our record label was there, so our studio was there. So I did a lot of my early music.
Over there?
Yeah.
Oh,
in Kaneohe. So I know Choke about Kaneohe.
It's always raining.
Well, yeah, it's always raining.
Well, I like that, though. I like that it rains like Manoa side. Because Manoa side, I just think it's more, I don't know. I guess it's refreshing. The sun is refreshing too, but
Yeah, one of my buddies told me it gives people a lot of time to think and plan. Because you're always indoors, right? So you're always thinking of things to do and always. That's why they feel like they hustle really well out there because they. You can sit and actually plan your moves. I want to start this kind of business or this, and you have no choice. You can't go outside and play or get into, drinking or whatever too much outside.
Fun activities.
Yeah, extracurricular. Yeah, so I love Kaneohe.
Awesome.
I would move there.
Definitely, man. It hasn't changed too much, I'd say. I mean, compared to Kailua, I'd say Kaneohe is still.
California. California is popping right now.
Yeah, pretty soon it's gonna turn into the strip. You know what I mean? Down Oniava is gonna turn into the strip.
Kailua is crazy. It's a different world out there.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny to me. I like out there is I like seeing. It's interesting watching Haole people fight for Hawaiian rights out there.
Oh,
right,
totally
keep the country. Isn't that
that's
Haole people run that or something?
Yeah, I mean Kahulu kind of took on some of that too, right?
Okay.
Keep the country, right? Yeah. There's a sign I think in Kahulu that says, "Oh, Waimanalo." I'd say Waimanalo has that too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's kind of cool. But you see, it's interesting because then they fight on the legal front, right?
Right.
My property, and then they take everything to court and know how to do it that way.
They get the money.
We just get nuts. You know what I mean? Not now. Now we're getting a lot more smart about how we approach things. But growing up is just something's wrong, and you just mad. Personally, I'll get mad. How do you not see that this is wrong? And then as you get older and see more things, you start understanding that people are people. People are just gonna be people,
and they'll do what they want to do, right?
Yeah.
And we just have to we have to adapt, but also stand up for what we believe in as well.
Yeah,
right?
It's interesting. I went to England recently, because my girlfriend's from England. So we went to go visit her grandma, take her go see grandma and all that stuff. We took this long Uber from London Airport to Leicester, which is a 2 hour Uber drive.
Oh, nice.
And an Indian guy picked us up. And then, we were just small talking, and he's like, "Oh, where are you guys from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Hawaii." And he's like, "Where is that?" I was like, "Oh, Hawaii, the Hawaii Islands. We're in the middle of the Pacific." And then he's like, "I don't know what that is." And then so I try to get it on a maybe larger scale. I was like, well, to most people, it's one of the 50 states of America. And he's like, "Yeah, never heard of it." like I was like, oh, interesting, you know,
yeah.
because it's on the other side of the world. They,
Right.
you know, they're minding their business. He even went as far as to ask like what ethnicity I was. He's like, what are you like? I was like, oh, I'm a form of Asian. He's like, oh, Chinese. I was like, nah, I'm Filipino. He's like, oh, Philippines. And I was like, no, Filipino. He's like, you know what? You guys are all Chinese to me. And I was like, wow.
Oh.
Like, but you know,
Well, that
like,
hurts a little bit because
well,
I'm half Filipino, so.
But you gotta imagine this guy's from another side of the world where,
Right.
you know, with them, like they're, you know, like right outside of England, there's Turkey, and people are dying daily, and like they only see that,
Interesting.
and it's just like, wow, it really gives a perspective on things in
on how much
people
know the world. Pretty much, right?
You know, and how much. I mean, our problems are our problems, and that's our kuleana, you know. But just to think like, how are we going to change the world? You know, even though, you know, I've always had this vision that Aloha can change the world. The world don't even know we exist. You know, and in parts, not saying the world doesn't, but there's people and things that, you know, so we got a lot of work on our hands.
Right.
In regards to that.
Spreading aloha. Right?
Yeah.
All over
one
the world.
person and one moment at a time.
Just like to that guy. Shout outs to you, man. We're here. We're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Specifically Oahu.
If you find us, you drive the Audi Uber. I forgot your name. In fact, I can pull up his record probably on Uber. Let's find this guy.
We're on Oahu. So Hawaii is just not just one island. There's many islands.
Right, he's gonna be like, whatever.
if you look at a globe, you look in the middle Pacific Ocean.
But then again, you could imagine the struggles in India. You know what
True,
I mean? So
definitely.
it's like, you know, everybody's doing their thing and going through their thing. So
so I had I used to do this thing where I kind of like streaming, right? I do like a live cast, they call it, and then I would just play like COD, and then I have people call in or chat with me online. And then there was a guy from India that just wanted to chat with me too, but he wanted to learn more about Hawaii because it was just foreign to the people there.
yeah.
And he just had a really interesting perspective about, like, I was telling him a lot of stuff about like Oahu and how, you know, it's becoming more industrial, and and he said, wow, that's completely different than what we were taught, you know, and how people portray Hawaii over there, at least.
Yeah, I mean, everybody. That's not just Indian. You look at people in Hawaii who who don't get it, who move here and they're just like, wait, what? Like they're mind blown. You know.
There's a Five Guys here,
or just even the structure of things, right? Like when people are telling them, like, when you walk up to somebody who comes here and you explain to them that, you know, we are not technically an American state, it's just like, well, wait, what the hell are you talking about? You know, like,
interesting.
It's yeah, when you try to explain that to somebody who's not from here or who's from America, it's just like, well, they don't get it, you know. And then when you kind of explain everything and, you know, relay that information to them, they'll go one way or the other, right? They'll either be like, oh yeah, I empathize with you out, you know, I get it, you know, or they'll be like, well, you know, wasn't for us. You know, like,
well, I'm sorry.
a lot of things would have happened, you know, like measles wouldn't be because of you guys,
right?
Or whatever was the plague that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
They just have to engage in those fun activities, man.
Fun extracurricular, man.
Extracurricular.
You know, they may or may not involve a pole.
Or multiple poles.
Yeah. For fireworks.
For fireworks.
That's what the poles are for. You stick the pole in the ground, put the ball inside, boom.
Oh man. So right now we're in I'd say this is like your command center, right? This
is my production studio at
the
Pacific
Star Trek
Media Group.
The Star Trek Center. Right?
Yeah, pretty
the
much.
Enterprise.
Pretty much do a lot of production in here. It's the first time I've actually had my own studio since I began this career. You know, I've had, like, when we do like on air radio stuff, we all share one studio, right? Because you do your shift, somebody else comes in, does a shift. This one, people do come in to work in here, but for the most part, I'm here and I've taken over this thing. You know what I mean? So I get to design it how I like, which is fantastic.
Right. Ta-da.
This bugger was upside down when it first started, by the way. It was. You know what I mean? Like, because, everything's going down. You just feel some type of way. But then, what
you gotta do the Vanna White. The Vanna White.
Yeah. What is her name? Kumuhina. Yeah.
Kumuhina.
She did this Instagram live video, I think like out in Zippies or something, explaining, now is not...
Of all the places.
Yeah. Well, she did a lot of them at Zippies, I think. I think that was like her spot. But she's explaining how, no, we do not... It's not upside down. This is actually a time of uprising. We're all getting together. It's actually a positive for us. Even though and I think that's what I took a lot out of Hawaiian culture, was being able to turn the negatives into positives, right? Because even if you look at the language doesn't have any really negative connotations. There's no the language is what it is. There's no like negative emotion to it. If you look at the language, there's no equivalent to fuck you. You know what I mean?
Everything is spread with aloha still. Like there's
for the most part.
Most part, right?
It is what it is. Even if it's a negative, it just is what it is. There's hence why I was like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe we're not in distress. You're right. So I just flipped them back over, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it feels a lot more proud. Because when I had them upside down and I would come in work, I would just come in with one attitude. Like, I would just get mad. Like, whoa. It just reminds you of a negative thought, right? Like, it's like, brah. And it's a good juice. Like, it gives you good... If you can take the energy and put it towards something positive, it's good. But
so if you're angry, it's gonna be upside down. You see Keola come in here. Oh, those mess with Krystilez.
Flip. Yeah. If you see him, bro, fuck, it's a wrap. Stay outside.
He's holding his dog. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. No.
Come here, Baxter. We gotta go.
Yeah. But the first thing that went up was the street sign, because gotta stay rooted, huh?
Yes, definitely.
Always gotta stay rooted, like, and that's very important to me, because it takes a village, right, to raise a child. You heard that before, yeah? It's like, to me, like, that community that I grew up in the Nanakuli Valley in the homestead was like that whole experience of growing up there and living there for 25 years was pretty much shaped me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it does take a village, right? Like, so every auntie, every neighbor, every teacher was just like played pivotal roles in my life. So I got to put that up there, because that's kind of like
the reminder.
Yeah, that's my mother and father right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Valley made me. But yeah.
Mine was Kailua, so it's a little different over there.
So what do you put for you? You put the Chinaman's hat thing. What is those islands?
We had koi fish too. Yeah, we had the koi fish kites in my room. I don't have that anymore. Oh no, I do have that in my house. But someone made my wife this like cardboard koi fish thing. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I had koi fish in my room my whole life. Interesting. That's very interesting.
So you got to get the koi fish tat then, bro.
Yeah, the koi
right
fish
up the shoulder. You be the first guy who ever did them.
And the shirt too. Gotta have the matching shirt.
Yeah. So do you remember Ewoks?
Yes. Yeah.
Was there a real like group of Ewoks? Or how did that begin? Who started? Somebody told me. Somebody told me women started Ewoks. That's why it was like a group of girls that actually put it together. It's just a theory. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. Don't come attack me.
We could fact check it. But
that would be a good research paper or something.
Who started Ewoks?
Yeah, because
I don't know who started Ewoks. Honestly, yeah.
I think they did research on social media, and found the guy who actually started the Yesa movement. I think it was Yesa.
Oh, really?
Yesa. Yeah, they found that and they traced them back to Kahalu, I think.
Oh, really?
I think it was Braddah from that side.
Oh, awesome.
Of course, people are going to have their own theories, but majority rules, right? So I think that was like the general consensus. But, yeah, Ewoks would be a good one.
Yeah.
Got to bring Ewoks back.
We'll get them on the podcast.
Or get them for extracurricular activities.
Get them for both. We filmed that too. The fun activities. Oh, man. So we're in your command center.
Yeah.
And tell us how you got started into, because you did late night in the beginning. Right?
Yeah, I actually started doing like one shift on the weekends. Like I was if I rewind very far back to the beginning, I was promoting my first solo album, my second rap project under Tiki Entertainment. It was called The O. And we were going with a really, really hard push for that one. During that time, the basically guys from that company, from the radio company, owed our record label a lot. We did a lot of favors for them, right? So to repay the favors, they had offered my boy Spooks a full-time job as a radio DJ. My boy Spooks, he's from Kaneohe. He's not like that. He's not very he's a very straight edge like business guy, black and white. This. He's not very like colorful, not a loud personality, real kickback, kicking, doing the background kind of stuff. So he wasn't really into the whole radio thing, you know. At the time, I was out like, you know, trying to push this album. I was working at Papa John's in Kapolei, and you know, the opportunity came up. He's like, "Oh, I don't want the job. Shucks, do you want the job?" And he just like offered it to me, being that it would be a good plug for our record label to have somebody in the radio industry. I'm assuming that, and I just got tired of working pizza, you know. And he
so meat lovers.
Yeah. So instead of the full-time job that they're offering my friend, there's like, you know what, we'll bring him on for like one weekend shift. And then from there I took the weekend shift. And the way radio works, from what I learned over the years, everything's just timing, you know, and things just happen in one big wave, woof, woof, you know. So when I got there, after a few months or so, I don't know how long, a lot of stuff shifted and happened. And amongst that shift, I was able to work my way into doing nights. So I went from doing one shift a week to a full-time job doing nights. And then from nights, I did nights forever, bro. Like, so from then, I continued doing nights. That was for another radio company, up until like the middle of this year, like 6 months ago, is when I finally left the night show because I was doing so well, you know. Like I was like, fuck, I was number one, and the job is like duck soup. I'll show up at night. I'm in the studio by myself, and I'm really good at multitasking. So I would do my night show. But at the same time, I could be working on a promotion on my laptop, you know, or working on some kind of club event, or working on whatever the hell I want to. Sometimes I'll watch a fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'll just be in, and I'll dig out for a few hours, you know. Go to a party or go do whatever I got to do, and then come back.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was just some...
a system.
Yeah, and I was by myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean... Put me under no supervision. Like, telling you right now, like, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Some of those fun activities,
extracurricular. Yeah, so I've been doing that for so long, and then finally a position opened up, and I wanted to move. I wanted to get out of nights because I wanted to enjoy my nights. You know, I'm getting older. Fuck, I'm tired of like being up till 2 a.m. I wanted, and then every time there was like a dinner or some kind of event, they usually happen around dinner time or early evening. I couldn't go to any of them, you know, unless it was low key and my boss wouldn't find out. Then I could dig out and do it. But so I was like,
the inside facts.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. Now I'm here. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, now I can tell you everything. So yeah, so this position opened up to produce the morning show for Kiola and Rella. I was like, I'll take it. Fuck, I'll get up at 3:30 in the morning. And I needed some adventure. I needed more money, so it's more money, of course. And I wanted to get up in the business to understand more already, because I was so stagnant where I was at nights, and then you get bored, you know.
Especially if you're by yourself, right? And
yeah, it gets lonely. In the beginning, it's fun. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. In the beginning, it's fun. Shucks. In the beginning, when I was single, it was super fun. But after a while, it's like you just want more out of life. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
definitely.
you know, you don't want to do the same job for ever and ever. So yeah, so that's how I ended up here doing the production. I already understand production from producing music for most of my life. You know, my first thing I started learning was video production in high school. You know, and then audio was just rapping. You know, when you do a lot of rap songs, you just understand everything. You start recording your own rap songs. You start understanding the system. And I feel like if you do that, radio is duck soup. It's a different kind of like production, different kind of animal, but the same skill set you would need, you know, and you use the same tools. So you use the same programs like Audition and all that. So if you're a music producer or doing any kind of like audio production, radio should be duck soup. The hard part about radio is actually like
it's just the different pacing.
Yeah, and the other hard part is also keeping an entertaining conversation. You know, like and trying to figure out how to keep the conversations going forward. Also, for me, it's what I'm trying to learn right now is how to close out. Meaning like how to get to my point of a conversation. You know, I know how to start conversations, but then you at the end you have to make a point before you. That way, when you can control the conversation, yeah. So I make a point, boom, get off. Me, I just ramble. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
yeah, definitely.
Because you know, you talk story with your friends, you get hours to talk story and figure out whatever you're trying to figure out. You know, like wondering if you can take off one Heineken bottle with just your bare fingers.
Oh, that's
right.
That sounds
like
painful.
It's possible.
That sounds painful though.
But you know what I mean, right? When you're having these conversations, a lot of times are just like random facts. It's trying to keep an entertaining conversation and having it going forward is the. I think that's for a morning show because morning shows talk heavy. You know, yeah. Night shows are easy. They're just like one joke at a time, you know, or one line at a time.
And a lot of people, I'd say at night they're more so they're probably going home or maybe they're just trying to keep awake kind of thing.
Yeah, or it's businesses. You know, like a lot of businesses are doing it. Like you know, like you're playing in the kitchen of TJ's, you know, because the cooks like want to be pumped up. Or yeah, a lot of businesses are tuning in or going A to B. Nighttime is different. Morning, everybody's tuning in. You know, everybody's driving somewhere, stuck in traffic somewhere, especially in Hawaii. So. Yeah, it's pretty beastly job.
Well, we'll take a break, guys. I gotta reset one of my cameras, so
we'll
take a break.
Wow, this is crazy.
Who's that?
Oh, Rory McDonald. You watch MMA?
Did he retire?
No, he just signed with Professional Fight League.
What?
Yeah, so
Man,
he left.
On Bellator all the time.
He was on Bellator, and he just lost that $1 million fight with
Lima.
Diego
Lima. Yeah. Oh, Douglas Lima. Yeah, not his
no,
brother.
Diego Lima. Is it Douglas or Diego?
I think it's Douglas. His brother's named Diego.
Okay, yeah. Well, he lost. Yeah, he just lost that fight and fucking.
And then he moves on.
Well, I mean, fuck. You gotta imagine these guys they're prize fighters, bro.
Panty.
Wow.
The red panty.
The red panty, you call it. Wow. Why you gotta roast a Canadian like that, man?
Hey, man. He got whooped by Robbie Lawler.
I mean, he didn't get. Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
twice. He got whooped by him twice.
Yeah, true.
And then he got whooped by Musashi.
Did he?
Yeah, he got whooped.
He did. He
got whooped by Musashi. Then Musashi got whooped. Sorry, man.
Yeah. He's an entertaining fighter. He's a nice guy. Looks like.
That red panty.
Wow. Wow.
Red panty party for McDonald. Ronald McDonald over there.
The red panty. That's a fucked up nickname. Rory McDonald, the red panty.
Always moody, you know what I'm saying? Anyway,
are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, okay, right on.
Right back to the.
Jeez.
Shout out to you, Rory McDonald.
Yeah, shout out Rory, the red panty, Rory McDonald, right on. Jeez.
He's not sponsoring
Hey,
this.
you know what that means though? He could potentially fight with Ray Braddah Cooper.
Oh,
I think they're the same division because what is it, 170?
Yes. Yeah, Walter Wade.
What is Ray? I think Ray. You know what? I think Ray's fighting 155. But he walks around at like 170.
He can move up.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, he's an animal.
Get that guy, man.
Just go in there and clock somebody. For real, show his red panties. Huh?
in the press conference. Right? Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about your rap career because you do. Well, first of all, I want to ask because there's a lot of people that always ask, "Oh, what's your top 5, rappers of all time?" kind of
Oh
thing.
God, I mean, it's
What would
really
be
hard.
yours?
I can tell you the top 5. I don't know. It's Krystilez.
There's Jay.
It's Krystilez. I would if I were to go like my favorite ones, like heavy, I would definitely be like Jay-Z, Eminem. Shucks, it's difficult, man. They frequently make music that I enjoy, so that's why. Joe Budden was up there before.
Oh, Joe
But he
Budden.
stopped making music, so
Yeah, why did he
he
stop
might
making
be.
music?
He might be up there. He got into podcasting and found it more lucrative.
I read
You know what I
Panty.
mean?
No.
Yeah, you haven't read Panty.
Nah, Joe Budden's he's cool.
I just like that Mood Music mixtape was really good.
Yeah,
that was
oh,
like one
yeah.
of the ones that. Shucks, I don't know, man. I don't really have a top 5. It's hard to put in. Royce is up there.
Oh, Royce the 5'9"?
Yeah, Royce is badass.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like Royce.
Bone Thugs are badass too. That's my fucking. That was the reason I started rapping was Bone Thugs.
Oh, wow.
Drake can be up there. I think.
Drake
I
is
don't
the
know.
man.
Right. The thing that pisses me off about Drake is that he got fucking caught ghostwriting. So it's like, brah, like, as an MC, it fucking pisses me off. Like, I'm like, brah, I hate you for that. But he makes good music, great quality, good hooks. He got good bars. He's not really much of a storyteller, though.
Yeah.
So a lot of his music's like in passing, like just for vibes, right? Like
Yeah.
you just listen to him when you're fucking
He's just going 0 to 100
dancing.
real quick.
Yeah, but as
And
a
then to zero.
lyricist, right? He doesn't have much. He doesn't have much.
100 to 0 real quick after that.
It'd be definitely was a tie between Jay-Z and Eminem. I wish they would drop music more frequently. Only because I'm getting older and I can relate to their older style of music. Like their lyrics are showing their growth. You know what I mean? Jay-Z especially, like, fuck, he's an old man. He just turned 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I like the shit he talks. It's just like, fuck, I get it. Like, I'm all for it, bro. Turn 1 to 2, 2 to a 4, 4 to a 8. Fucking simple as that. And it's like your basic hustling guidelines, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Those are my favorites right now. Or like my all times.
Your all times.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that are cool. Like Kendrick's cool.
Yep.
I like Kendrick.
He's coming up
Kanye's
there.
Cool.
I like J. Cole.
J. Cole's cool too.
Yep.
You know?
J. Cole's solid.
Yeah, J. Cole's good. Fuck, I wish he would come here for a show.
Oh, for real. Oh, I would be there. I'd be the friend of the lion, man.
Yeah.
J. Cole was there. I remember when Childish Gambino was here.
Yeah.
And he was in Kailua, where Hungry Ear is.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was wearing, I swear to God, this guy was wearing like pajamas. Like his shorts were so short, and it looked like he just got out of bed and he just met people.
Probably, right? He's chill like that. Didn't he record a whole album in Kauai?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was
So-
a good album though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's a good artist, bro. He's definitely an artist. Like an artist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. He just does so much. He does acting. He does rapping. He does singing. He might just run for president. I don't know. We'll see.
I like Pusha.
Mm.
Pusha's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Talks that fucking hustle shit. Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of
I
my
have a
friends-
lot of guys that I like, that I enjoy, but I don't know if
Mm.
I would put them on a top 5.
Mm.
50. 50's fucking definitely up there.
Mm. I was just talking to my shout out to Aries J. I was just talking to Aries J about when the game and 50 Cent were like dropping music together, and then they got into the whole beef after.
Yeah, it's weird how the industry works, right? Like that. Like, I don't know. It's just their story. Game is pretty dope too. Game just dropped his last album,
Mm-hmm.
and he was really on some fucking I prove I can rap shit, which he can rap. Boy
Yeah.
can rap.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference, right, between rapping and creating music or creating songs, like songwriting and fucking being able to take your listener to a place, as opposed to, rapping and being good at rapping. You know, so there's a lot of going into that formulation of music.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Game's up there. I don't know what they're beefing. What 50 and Game? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time. It was like when the game was coming out, I think, when he was
Yeah.
first coming into the scene.
Yeah. He goes hard though, man.
Mm-hmm.
Game goes hard. Very, very like he's very standard though. Like his voice, like he just goes. Like you'll hear game and you know that's game. He doesn't really go out of his lane too much. You know what I mean? Like he just you always hear his voice and be like he hasn't like flexed his vocals much.
Like Lil Wayne tries to.
He tried singing, you know what I mean? He tried rock band, you know.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne would be fucking
Wayne.
top 5. That fool was fucking badass. He owned the game for a minute, and he was fucking. He created a style like that bred a lot of styles. You know, a lot of them like the root was Lil Wayne. You know, punch after punch after punch. Shit don't even make sense. Fuck it, punch. You know what I mean? Like line 4 doesn't mix with line 8 or 7 or 6, but it's a punch and a punch and a punch. So,
and I think that's why he fit in with a lot of other people's like songs, because he just fit that like that style where they kind of wanted to add something, right?
Yeah, just punches all day, punches.
And T-Pain would fit that style too sometimes.
Yeah. T-Pain's cool. I like T-Pain.
Did he ever do a show here?
He did. I think he did I know he did Kanye Marine Corps Base.
Oh, okay.
Or something. Some shit like that. And I think he does auto-tune for his shows. Like he has an auto-tune mic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the boy can sing. Like don't fucking, you can't front on the fact that he can sing. Like you cannot just run auto-tune if you cannot sing. You know, but he can sing. Kanye too. Kanye, like even when he was doing his auto-tune, he could sing to an extent. You know, he wasn't the greatest, but he could hold a key. You know, like he could. So yeah,
Kanye would be one of my top 5, I think.
Kanye, yeah, he's definitely creative. I mean, the gospel album was definitely something different.
Definitely.
You know, but hey, you know, all glory to him for doing it for his daughters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know, I cannot relate to having children because I don't have children, but I know it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, and even though it may seem bad to people, at the end of the day, you gotta imagine it's just him and his family, and he's probably just trying to do what he thinks is best for his family. You know, who knows? Fuck, Kim Kardashian might end up on a full blown Christian scale. You know, one day. I don't. Maybe that's what he foresees. I don't know. But yeah. That's that. Yeah, I like rap music. Rap music's good. We coming out with new rap music though. Tiki Boys, we out here. Angry Locals, we out here.
Getting some fun extracurricular stuff.
I mean, I can't do much extracurricular nowadays. You know, I've settled down. It doesn't really appeal to me anymore. Do it so long.
Different extracurricular stuff.
Yeah, fuck, bro. My extracurricular at this age is sleep. The second I can sleep, I'm stoked. That's
going to family parties.
Yeah, you know, or fucking you know what I like fucking escape rooms. Like if I get to go to escape rooms, I'm fucking stoked.
Oh, that was funny. The one with you went with Ramona to the haunted house one.
Oh yeah,
it was in Kailua.
Holy shit, the haunted house was dope, but she's fucking screaming. That shit got me. Like she would get me scared. She got me all fucking amped. Ah!
Because every second was just a scream.
Holy cow, she was. Yeah, lucky she never she her pants. It was good though. It was really good. She's super fun to do that kind of stuff with. You know, do like fun videos. Yeah, the Kailua, that company is good at haunted houses. Whatever that company is, I forget what it was.
Yeah, the one kind of by like
Key.
board riders and stuff like that.
Yeah, Skeleton Key, I think, is the company.
You ever think about doing more videos like that too? We
probably are for the radio station. You know, I don't really care to do it on my own because I'm just like I'm super chill when I'm alone or when I'm you know cruising. It's like okay, I'm gonna cruise. When I cruise, I'm fucking cruising. You know, and then like when you know you gotta turn on for something, it's like okay, let's turn on for. You know, turn on for this video or for
whatever
radio. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's like okay, because that's all. Like, even though like this thing, like social media, and because it's your own camera or your cell phone camera, and like you're doing it in a real type of fashion, you're still putting on. You know what I mean? There's no like, candids are real hard to come by because once you know something's on. Your natural instinct is to present your best self. You know, in most cases, like most people is like, okay, fucking like the president's coming, not this president because most people don't like him, but just say like Obama's coming. Oh shit. Hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? Most people just be like that. Like,
yeah.
So
they put on right there. Right?
yeah,
They
so
put
even
the
on
game
social
face,
media or like cell phone cameras is like that. It's just the way we do it is like it's on a we know. You know what I mean? Like we know like okay, we're going into this radio show. Okay, let's formulate this, or we're shooting this video. Let's formulate this.
It's a showmanship kind of mentality there, you know.
Well,
like,
it's performance, right? So
Performance, right.
performance art. So
Mhm.
so when I'm not having to do a performance art or whatever, like right now we're just chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But like we get to cruise, then I'm gonna cruise. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of my extracurricular.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. I used to do acting when I was younger. I'd go into like productions and stuff like that. There was one.
Theater.
It was like theater, yeah, in like elementary and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it was funny. There was one play. I was like one of the main actors,
You got me, bastard.
and I forgot my lines.
Really?
So what I did was I looked to the side of the
Stop
stage.
doing that, first of all. You keep doing this. He keeps going like this, and I keep looking at it. I'm like, fuck, bro, you got me.
That's above
You
the
got
waist.
me.
It's above the waist though, so it's
Is
not.
that
like,
is that what the game is?
I thought it was,
I don't know.
yeah.
I just keep seeing him.
When-
Like, God damn it, you got me.
when you go below the weight, you do that. Then you.
Oh, okay.
that's
Sorry.
fine.
Sorry
That's,
for
that's why I go like that.
Okay, so carry on like this.
Anyway, but if I go,
I keep looking at it.
anyway, yeah. So I forgot my lines, and I actually looked backstage to the director, and I was like, "Oh, can you? What is my lines?" And they told me my lines, and I'm like, "No, you're on stage."
So so mid performance, you're like, Romeo. What is the rest? What is the rest? Hold on, guys. Hold on. What is the? Yeah, is that what you
Red panty night? What?
yeah, Romeo. Red panty night. Come and get it. Come and get it.
Violets are blue. What?
That's the one.
But yeah, it was. I used to do stuff like that. I used to do skits. I love doing skits.
Really?
Yeah, I love doing skits.
Why don't you do it again?
It's because nobody wants to do it with me, man.
What do you mean nobody wants to do it?
Nobody wants to get out there and do skits, man.
What kind of skits do you have? Good skits?
Well, I used to do it for church.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But then, like, I have ideas.
I don't want to do it with you.
I do, but I have ideas for like super funny videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do it though.
What have you pitched them to anybody?
No, not really.
What the? How you don't nobody?
I mean, I tell them about it, and then I'd be like, oh, you guys want to try this out? And they're like, everybody's camera shy or something.
Well, it's a different kind of energy to you got to work on your negotiating. It's all negotiation, right? Like certain people have like especially when it comes to like dealing with people who enjoy cameras or enjoy attention, enjoy this kind of stuff. I find an angle like of, God, I'm about to just expose the game right now, or expose my game. But like get people excited, and get them excited to like fucking, bro, let's fucking jam, dog. Like this thing's gonna be good, and like, you gotta just get pumped.
Right. I try to, but these guys, these fools, man.
Who's these guys? Let's tell them right now.
No,
put them on blast.
I don't want to put them on blast.
Do like Aries J did on your other one. Put them on blast.
Put them on blast.
Who what was Aries J? Yeah.
No, Aries J's down.
He shut you down. I no lie.
I don't know. I wonder if he's down. Aries J, if you're down, text me right now.
Nah, he's always down. That guy's down. He's
Yeah,
solid.
he's down.
I'm sorry, Aries J. I know I keep having to go studio, but at least he understands. He's like fuck. I'm supposed to keep going to the studio with him. But
he told me about this.
fuck. But he like he goes in at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's what I told him too.
But for me, fuck, I wake up at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? Like 7, 8 o'clock. I'm trying to wind down already. Like I know it seems so old man of me, but fuck, that's crazy. Like,
yeah, this guy's
it's tough.
He's like recording at like 12, 2 in the morning, and I'm like,
and that's normal. Like,
yeah, that's normal.
I still do it sometimes, but it's like, it's hard because when it happens, it just happens. It's just like fucking, oh, I got time tomorrow. Coming in right now, coming in hot. But shucks, I gotta get to that one day. One day we get one. He did a song with my boy Moki though.
Yes.
Fucking East meets West. Yeah, that shit is fire,
That's
bro.
dope, yep.
Mokes the Smokes, Aries J. Make sure you check that shit out.
Yeah, Aries
Dubs
J.
up, dubs down.
He's got his new album coming out too. pretty soon.
Yeah. I
Pineapple
was supposed
smoke.
to be on that fucker, bro.
I know, man.
Shit.
Maybe on the next one, man.
Yeah, I feel bad because I just keep getting too busy.
Could be the Loco Moco. That could be the next album name.
Loco Moco.
The Loco Moco.
We already get one Loco Moco song though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you gotta do your research, bro. Angry Locals featuring no, IA.
IA?
It's IA featuring Angry.
Oh, really?
No, it's actually it's IA featuring Keek the Sneak.
Okay.
Yeah, Keek the Sneak, Bay Area legend. Ever heard of him?
No, I never heard of him.
Okay, so go look it up.
I'll look it up.
IA
I'll look it
featuring Keek the Sneak, and then we did an Angry Locals remix with Mushmouth.
Oh, okay.
OG, yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
interesting.
called Loco Moco.
Oh.
And then IA actually brought Keek the Sneak to Nana Cooley. Fucking legendary. I was
Wow.
like, oh shit. He
Oh,
brought
that's
Keek
nuts.
the Sneak to Nana Cooley.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah, shot the video in Nana Cooley at Pitts. Like it was badass.
How long ago was this?
What is this year? 19. I want to say 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Okay.
Like it's badass in the fact that we got the IA brought Keek the Sneak to fucking Nana Cooley. It's just like, wow. You did it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I love IA, bro. He's just balls to the walls.
He came out with a new album, new song.
Yeah, I was the first to see the music video, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just randomly ran into him at Starbucks. I was there for a meeting with the owner of Wahoo's, and we hit the corner on Starbucks on Ward, and I see this guy with his laptop. And I was like, fucking IA. Oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm getting ready for my promo push for my new single. So I wrapped up my meeting and checked him out, and then I got to be the first view outside of who was shooting the video.
Oh, okay. Oh,
bro, that video
that was your story because you were. Remember the IG story where you were outside?
Yeah, that video is legendary.
Okay.
Like it's fucking. He put out all the You see the video already?
I didn't see it yet, but I saw
Come
like.
on, bruh.
Sorry, bro.
How are you interviewing hip hop artists in Hawaii and you're not even doing research on these guys?
That's cool, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, bro. Yes. Fuck school. Drop out right now. Drop out. You act like school gonna pay the bills. No, I'm just playing.
Sorry, UH. Sorry.
I'm just playing, man.
Shout out to UH Manoa and West Oahu, man. You guys are awesome.
No, but he put all the he put a lot of Hawaii sports legends in the video. Like, so there's clips of like OG legends. Like the one that caught my eye the most was Natasha Kai. And this woman, because she was from my generation, like I think we graduated like same year, and I think she won a gold medal in the Olympics. But you know, just like that, there's that. I think there's Akebono inside there. No. There's Konishiki inside there.
Wow. Oh, that's dope.
You know, Hawaii sports legends. You know what I mean? And like my buddy Philly from Potty Love, when I told him about the video, he's like, "Bruh, you already know what is Hawaii's greatest export." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Athletes." I was like, no shit. It's our biggest export right now. But yeah, you get to see a lot of it, bro. A lot of the legendary moments for Hawaii sports, and it's a really empowering video.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And you did it at Aloha Stadium.
Yeah. The first guy to ever shoot a music video in Aloha Stadium.
Yeah, that's legendary, man.
Bro, you got to get him on a podcast and let him tell you the story. When he was telling me the story, I was like, oh, that's crazy. Right, it's cool. Like, because, you know, you would assume that because his dad's Jesus, right? Jesus Salud.
Yes.
Golden Glove. You'd assume people like talk smack and just be like, oh, you know, dad did him. No, bro, he did this shit on his Grizzly.
Wow.
He is on it, bro. Like, that song perfectly fits him because, you know, the song says, like, you know, I may not be the best or I'm not the best, but I'm hard to beat. I tell you right the fuck now, that's 110% facts for his entire career. Because people always just like, oh, you know, I like this, I don't like that. But this guy grinds harder than anybody out here. Wow. Yeah, I love the guy.
Oh, that's an amazing line, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's facts. This guy fucking, bro, he'll out hustle anybody out here. You know? I ran into a guy yesterday talking about IA, one young MC.
Oh, wow.
Just like, and it was random because, yeah, anyway, the long story short, he saw the guy, saw the video, gave him props on Instagram, then like 2 hours later, seen him at like UN's in Nanakuli. just like out and about, because he's on his grind. But enough about him, more about me. Let's go. Oh, let's go. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited right now.
What is that?
I've been waiting for this for fucking long ass time. Joe Rogan and Max Holloway podcast. I've been waiting for this, bro. We've been waiting for some blessed insight.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I know. Awesome. I've been wondering why he hasn't made an appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast.
I mean, Max,
same thing like Daniel Cormier. I've been wondering that too.
I don't know. You don't know. Maybe schedules conflict. Maybe it's timing. You know what I mean? Like right now is probably like good timing for him to talk about anything because he's coming off a loss. You know what I mean? So like to see how he takes a loss was to me, even from an outside perspective, is more inspiring than Volkanovski winning the title. You know what I mean? Like just because like all the attention's on, like it's unprecedented. You know what I mean? Like he speaks so it's ironic because like he's very like pigeon in person and and on camera or whatever. You can see like his local side. But he's to me now, this is just my opinion. But when it comes to social media, he speaks eloquently. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, oh shit. Yeah.
He puts it on.
Yeah, like he's good. He comes from solid roots. You know what I mean? Like I'm assuming his grandma. I don't know, but fucking solid, bro. So I'm excited to listen to this podcast.
Awesome. I hope to get him on my podcast someday too. Actually,
well, you gotta shave your head, bullet head, and take Taekwondo, bro. It's the only way to do it.
I don't know. A lot of my listeners know I broke my leg. So I don't know if I want to break my leg again.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if that's what Joe Rogan had to do it, I don't know.
Oh, his kicks are nuts, bro. You guys should check out Joe Rogan's like Taekwondo videos or
don't check out Joe Rogan's shit. Just check out Max Holloway's shit. Joe Rogan, the only podcast you should be paying attention to is the Talk Story podcast with Gavin. Big G from back in the day. Remember that?
Big G. From elementary intermediate.
Yeah. Hell yeah. From Ewok City.
Don't check out Red Panty McDonald's. Don't check them out either.
Yeah. Only Talk Story podcast.
Anyway, so I really want to try this out.
Let's do it.
So on 102.7, there is a segment that I think is hilarious. And I love listening to this segment because I don't know. I just think it's funny, right? So we are going to do our own Braddah Craig's Connections. So I have 4 misconnections over here.
Great.
2 for you, 2 for me.
No, it's not how it works.
Well,
I'm supposed to write. I'm supposed to print out your Braddah Craig's, and you're supposed to do your best to keep it clean.
Well,
I've been swearing up and down your podcast, by the way. So I gotta.
That's okay. That's okay. We can do whatever we want on this one. But this one, I picked out 4.
Oh, great.
And we're just gonna pick random. Actually, I don't know which one it is actually because I don't know. I did it so fast that I don't remember.
Okay.
So that's why I did it so like MS1, MS2. I don't know which one. Okay. So whichever one you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go. Oh, jungle pull. Here's how we do it. You know how to play Ish? Ish.
Oh, I used to play that back in elementary. I don't remember it now.
Okay.
We'll just do jungle pull.
Okay. Jungle pull. Ha ha.
Okay. I'll go first.
Yeah, you pervert.
I'll choose
Skibbe.
I'll choose MS4 because that's like my lucky number.
What does MS mean?
Misconnection. I'm sorry.
Oh, bro.
That's why I've been doing it so fast. I didn't realize that's supposed to be a C.
Brother, you better go check on your UH English teacher real fast.
That's why I'm in accounting. I'm only good with numbers.
Smart man.
This is the one I was afraid of. Okay, so this one is titled 4 years ago.
You have to keep it clean now.
Man for woman. A man seeking a woman.
Yeah. Man seeking woman.
It says, I had hanky-panky with your mother. I am sorry, but I can't change that. I spent most of my life searching for that special relationship, and I threw it all away for buttocks
For what?
for a
For what?
a buttocks hanky panky.
Oh, do you mean enter through the exit?
Going through Space Mountain because it's very dark actually.
Muddy.
With a drunk wahore. No offense. So what we need to do is move on. Yes, I'm still married to Catherine. Sorry. Even though I'm married to Kelsey, but I'm not married to Catherine.
You're in a lot of trouble after this, buddy.
Yes, I still love you. Please, let's make this work. Let's get high and watch Disney movies naked like we used to before I went to TDC.
What is TDC?
I'm not sure, actually. They didn't explain that.
Went to TDC.
Wherever that is. You might find McDonald's.
So wait. So explain this to me. So the guy oofed his wife's mom. Right? The guy oofed his wife's mom.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then he's writing this Brother Craig's to try and get back in touch with the mom. And then where did the okole oofing come from? Did he leave the mom because the wife gave him okole oofing?
I don't know. It's some kind of fetish he likes, man. I mean, he likes that black hole stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With
playing in the mud.
With the drunk whore. You know, I don't know.
Oh, God. This is awkward being in this room with you, Gavin.
All right.
All right.
Your turn.
I'll let you pick the number.
Go 2.
Go 2?
Yeah.
Of course you like number 2. You like it in the number 2, don't you? This one's entitled Taco Bell, Woman for Man, 38 in downtown.
Wherever that is. A lot of places are downtown.
Well, let me tell you, downtown is where it all goes down.
Yep. In
and out of downtown.
In the black hole.
Oh, Woman for Man. So I got it. Oh, fuck. Okay, wait. I have a horrible female voice,
Christina.
By the way.
Well, Catherine, you're Catherine.
I was sitting there eating a burrito. You looked up at me and our eyes met. This is so horrible. I can't do it. I was sitting there eating a burrito and you looked at me and our eyes met. It was a magical moment. Unfortunately, I tried to fart silently and accidentally had runny water all over the place. Brown water.
Runny water.
We had a brown water advisory hit the beach.
That happens a lot in Connie O'Hare.
What?
Flash floods.
I wanted to talk to you, but I was too embarrassed because corn was coming out too. Plus, I had to go to the bathroom and clean up. Email me and tell me what you're eating so I know it's you. That is gross. It's so gross.
That's a very Taco Bell-ish thing to happen.
You know, it's very possible that it did happen in Taco Bell. Yes, yeah. I agree.
We were just, my friends and I were, my coworkers and I were just talking about, we were watching, you know that Mark Wahlberg movie where he's at like that oil rig?
Yeah.
And we were saying, though, that's like a time at Taco Bell. Like, that's like a aftermath of Taco Bell. The oil rig. That's what we call it.
Righteous.
The flash flood. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'll let you pick the number.
All right. Go one. Go on.
We'll go 1?
Yeah.
This one is titled Constipated Man and Griffin. Man for Man. I didn't want to read this one. But I'm going to do it anyway. So, I had to poop today. I went into the bathroom before class. As I sat in the first floor bathroom, I heard you desperately trying to squeeze one out. It sounded like you were having problems. Major problems there. I thought your shoes were kind of hot. Blazing.
What was his shoes? You know, I bet that's what you know what I've heard that before too in the bathroom.
Your shoes are hot?
Yeah, so, well, kind of. I heard that. Oh, 6 shoes, bro. It's kind of shame when you're trying to take a shit. You know what I mean? Like, But at least my shoes is nice.
Yeah, it's flames. I feel like my wife's gonna put a graphic for that.
Oh God.
I waited until after you finished to rub one out.
Whoa. Okay.
That extracurricular activity.
Rubbing his okole for poo poo. That's what he's doing.
While you were still pooping, I noticed you urinated a little on the floor. Interesting. When you left, I tasted it.
What in the
He likes that yellow snow cone.
I have a lunch meeting after this. I'm just totally ruining any possibility of me eating something.
Well, just the lemonade,
There's no lemonade licking
the lemonade.
shishi off the floor. This is gross. This is just, there's nothing.
The banana shave ice. You like the banana shave ice?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Anyway, he says, I want you. From what I could tell, you were kind of heavy because of the hot shoes, maybe.
Yeah, he saw like what Mike Phnom told me back in a battle back in the day. He saw the shoes doing a gangster lean, hanging off to the side.
The dingle dangles. And we're wearing a belt. I don't know. Wearing a belt today. Interesting. Okay.
Ironically, I'm wearing a belt too.
But are your shoes hot?
Check this shit out. It's them fucking Yeezys, bro.
Yeezys.
I'm pretty sure this guy was in the second floor executive center.
But you didn't wash your hands very long. Did you wash your hands very long?
I wash my hands all the time.
That's very good.
Try smell. Oh, you gross.
You washed it a long time.
You gross.
If this is you, I want you in my tight butt.
You couldn't
The
just get
black
around.
hole.
There's
The
no
black
way
hole.
to get around that.
There's no way to get around the black
hole.
hole.
Couldn't get around that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to LA Rams my face with your Excalibur.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Excalibur.
The Excalibur.
Yes. You want to get your head chopped off? Okay, carry on.
Reply with the subject Yellow Castle Night.
Wow.
So I know it is you.
Wow. So you're gonna out Kaneohe like that?
Well, Kailua Surf Riders and Castle Nights, we always had a rivalry.
Wow.
I have a lot of friends at Castle though. Shout out to you guys.
Shit. So you're basically saying this man is an asshole knight. Like, with his Excalibur, ready to stab. Like.
I plead the fifth on that.
Let's go.
All right, so
all right, last one.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Brad.
This is the short one.
That's what you tell all the girls, huh?
Very
hey!
Oh!
Hey. Sorry, Brad. Like, it was here, and you just like went like this. Right into it. You walked right into it, bro. All right, this one says, "Oh, it's a man for man." Yes, 25-year-old's Cracker Barrel bathroom.
What's the title?
The title is, "I'm sorry, I bit your hot dog."
The Costco hot dog.
Yes, the hot dog that starts with P.
Or maybe the Vienna sausage.
It says, "I swear it was an accident." Like, you're so perfect. I mean, I'm really only assuming you were mad. I don't speak Portuguese. Whatever. Wow.
Interesting.
Why?
No, he doesn't speak Portuguese. Why doesn't he speak Portuguese?
Maybe because, I don't know. He doesn't speak it, but he definitely ate it. He eats Portuguese.
The Vienna sausage.
Doesn't speak it.
The Portuguese sausage.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak Portuguese.
This guy gets it on. I mean, jeez.
That was fun.
Well, yeah, thanks for making the room uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Love the uncomfortability.
Yeah, you're going to have a great lunch now.
Yeah, like, hopefully there's no Portuguese sausage at lunch. No soupy looking chili bowl.
If you see someone that comes up to you and goes, "I'm sorry, it was an accident," you got to run away fast, man.
That's going down. This is crazy.
Anyway, thank you again, Krystilez, for coming on my podcast and just hanging out with me, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming by.
Did you want to do any plugs? You got anything? TJ's, TJ Hawaiian?
Yeah, come by TJ's. We took over TJ's TJ's the best sports bar in Hawaii, hands the fuck down. I don't know when this is airing, but we are doing right now currently the official Bellator party. So you come before the fights, you can come watch the fights, or come after the fights at TJ's. Ilima, we're auctioning off. Yeah, we're auctioning off Ilima's gloves for her nonprofit. She's doing a scholarship, which we think is beautiful. We love her philanthropy. So we're supporting her scholarship. All door proceeds going to Native Like Water is the scholarship fund. Not to us something, I forget what it's called, but anyway, the Eliminator Scholarship. So if you want to come down, TJ's, otherwise come by for any sports, football, basketball, all MMA events. But we're the official Bellator one, so that's dope. Like if you drive by our bar right now, we have just a huge wrap of Ilima on our bar. She's fantastic, man. Aside from all that, yeah, TJ's, come on down. Tune in to 1027 The Bomb. Check out Tiki Boys. We coming out. Also Angry Locals. More music. Fuck, I do a lot of stuff, bro.
IA, check out his new music video.
Check out IA.
I gotta do that.
Check out Aries J. Who else we was talking about?
Osna. Yeah.
Mox doing island music and hip hop music.
Yes, Mox.
Bro, we get choke going on. And if you love the West, check out Swagger. That shit is fire, bro. It's called West Side. Love My Side. No, Love My Side.
Oh, okay.
Love My Side. Swagger featuring Mac 4, and fuck, that shit slams. That is the West Side anthem, hands down. That fucking thing is so badass.
And where can people find you on like social media platforms and stuff?
At Krystilez, so you can click on the link. Yeah, you gonna link them, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have it in the video too, as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
video.
Click
It's
on the
hard
link.
to spell. That's why. You know, it's at Krystilez, Krystilez. Just a heads up. I spelled it that way because I wanted to carve my own space in the internet. There's 100,000 Krystilez, but only one Krystilez. Akamaya. See, you gotta do yours like that because I get plenty Gavins, huh?
Well, mine is with an E, so Gaven. But there's not a lot of people with that.
Oh, see, there you go. Gavin
My mom wanted to be
I didn't
unique.
even know that.
That's like the only Gavin I know. It's not Gavin, it's Gavin.
Let's go. Right on.
Yeah.
Shoots, bro. Mahalo for coming by.
Oh, thank you again.
Happy holidays, okay?
Happy holidays.
And, mahalo out of half for letting him come and voila with us.
Yeah, all right, guys. Have a great day. Shoots.
Wow. 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 Whoa. What in the